Hello, in today's video we are going to talk about why it is so hard to change the way we think. So stay tuned until the end because I'm going to tell you exactly how it is linked to our brain and what is the one way you can do to actually change it. My name is Daria, welcome to my online meditation school. I am a certified hypnotherapist and I run this channel to help you live happier and more purposeful lives. If you like this video, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Wednesday and they may change your life. Also, if you would like to book a session with me, below you have all the information how you can contact me. Now let's get into the video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why it is so difficult to change the way we think and how it is linked overall to the fact that it is hard to change. So we think 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day, and every day we think 90% of the same thoughts as we thought yesterday and the day before. The same thoughts lead us to the same decisions, to the same choices, and therefore they have the same impact on our reality and they create the same reality for us as we've created for ourselves yesterday, the day before, and therefore a week ago and a year ago. And now, if we want to change anything in our reality, we actually need to change the thinking pattern, because this will bring us to different choices and this will bring us to creating our reality differently. Now, how to change the thought though? That's very difficult, because we actually are thinking that our thoughts are part of our reality, while it's not exactly this way. It's actually quite the opposite. These are the thoughts that create our reality and not the other way around. But at some point it is becoming such a vicious circle that we actually don't see any difference. We think that our thoughts are just part of our personality, that they are real. That's another very interesting aspect about our thoughts, that we truly think that they are real. And they may be true and they may not be true. It may be either way. A lot actually how we interpret our thoughts depends on the perspective, depends on the mood that we are currently, depends what's happening around us. So everything is at the end of the day the matter of perspective and the matter of importance that we give to our thoughts. So how to change a thought? We would like to be in this position that we can just forget one thing and then start doing another thing. So we can, for example, forget about watching TV all the time and eating bad food and replace it with running and exercising and eating very healthily, for example. And if we just want to do it by the simple power of conscious mind, it's going to be very difficult, because our bodies run in 95% on autopilot. We are run by our subconscious beliefs that are basically the numerous repetition of the same thoughts. And we are wired in neurological way to just create new neural pathways that will then replace the old ones. So what needs to happen if we want to change any habit or anything in our life and we want to change our thoughts, we need to start thinking different thoughts, and then with time, as our brain creates a new neural pathway for this thought, we are going to slowly but surely replace the old ones with a new thought. And this new thought will carry a different emotion attached to it, and this different emotion is going to create a new neuromagnetic field around our body and is going to cause a different effect in our lives by just thinking this new thought. So at some point, after certain time, be it 1 day, 20 days, 21 days, or 60 days, of repetitive thinking of a new thought and experiencing a different emotion attached to this thought, we will start seeing how our external reality changes as a result of the change of the thought pattern. And while we get this reassurance, we are going to be able to see that we actually created this reality. But the first step to changing any thought is actually start thinking another thought and start feeling the emotion associated with that new thought. And with time, as I said, new pathway is going to be created in our brain and is going to replace the old pathway. And it is so hard to change the old thought because the brain uses 20% more energy to create a new pathway as opposed to just repeating the old one. And the role of the brain is actually not to make our lives comfortable or exciting or any of it. The brain is just wired to make us survive and reproduce. So the brain's goal is to use as little energy as possible. So it's just very normal that we will be naturally pushed to think the same thoughts and to make the same choices and to do the same, because it simply costs the brain less energy, and therefore it's easier for the brain to survive on that usage of less energy. But we are in such an advanced age that we know how to master our thoughts, how to change them, how to being an observant, a conscious observant of those thoughts. Because the consciousness of the fact that thoughts are just thoughts and they have no power on their own is a very huge stepping stone to any change and to mastering actually your thinking pattern, your brain, and your habitual pattern. And as Aristotle said, we are what we do repeatedly. So excellent is not an act, is a habit. So on this one, I'm going to end this video, and I hope this was helpful and insightful, and if you liked it, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you want to book a session with me, you've got the details down below. For now, I'm very grateful for being here with you today, and I'm sending you blessings.